going through the families, we've got the Heathrow families. Pretty much the same story as last time. They have the worst survival rate, but they have the best winning rate out of anybody. They are our first family. We've got number 1, Baron Derek Heathrow, and it was thanks to his efforts last week that the Heathrows became barons. So he didn't seem too pleased with it last time. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, number 1, Baron Derek Heathrow, and number 2, Baron Adam Heathrow, who actually has the best winning record out of everybody at the moment. He's on the winning team more than anybody. Well, highest percentage than anyone else. So well done, Adam. And number 3, Baroness Sonia Heathrow, who has been killed the most times, joint most times. 11 out of the 12 times she's played, she has been killed. I know. So that's the Heathrow family. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people, and I'm coming to you, Greg, but I think people should go easy on you as well this time for reasons.
I couldn't pick myself.
Then we have the.
Can we all just agree we're not killing Greg first this game?
I'll second that.
So then we have the Poor Man family, who last week, with the absence of their sandwich empire, suddenly didn't do as good as they have been doing. So yeah, they were slipped a bit last week.
Wait, who's the
number 4?
Man?
Sam.
Oh, I'm just organizing everyone from families.
Okay, so number 4 is Earl Alex Poorman, who has been the werewolf more than anyone. He's been werewolf 5 times. That is the most times anyone's been a werewolf. So there we go. If you think someone's a werewolf, it's probably Alex. Then we have so that's number 4, Earl Alex Poorman. Number 5 is Mayor Earl Damien Poorman, who has won 9 out of 12 games, including the last 7 in a row. And he's got the record for being joint most, and he holds that record with Sam Poorman, number 6, Earl Sam Poorman. Okay, I think sandwiches had a lot to do with that, but there we go. Yeah, as I said last time, they didn't have the sandwiches and their form dipped a little bit.
Yeah, but then getting shot didn't help.
No. And then we have the Ulmers. As I said, I actually changed it last time. I said they weren't boring, they were just steady, and they're staying steady. They're 3rd out of 5th in staying alive, and they're 3rd out of 5th in winning. So they're just bang on steady there. Unfortunately, they're the only family without a title because they haven't done anything too exceptional yet. I say yet, hopefully it will happen this time. We have number 7.
It's up to you.
Thanks.
Number 7, Joseph Ulmer, who actually is on the worst losing run out of anybody. He's only won 1 out of the last 5. I'm sorry, Joseph.
Yeah, it's up to me.
And then we have, when I said last week that Greg had been killed 3 times first by the werewolf, so has his family member. Matthew has actually been killed 3 times first, and he's been killed second once. So Matthew and Greg hold the joint record for being killed first most times by werewolves. So number 8, Matthew Ulmer, and number 9, Greg Ulmer.
In total, our family really sucks. Yeah.
Well, I think from what it shows is that the werewolves are kind of scared of you.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They're trying to hold you down, you know.
Yeah.
Werewolves trying to keep you down. Then we have the Byrnemoth family with their huge, massive family. They seem to be doing a lot better now. They've added Doug into the family. I think, was it a mistake by the Icebergs to let him go? I think so. They are catching up to the Poor Man on the Simon scoring system, which is very important.
It determines the game, you know.
Yes. Unfortunately, number 10, Duke Elliot Byrnemoth, has probably been the most boring time. He has only ever been a villager or a werewolf, only been vanilla. So I apologise to you, Elliot. And also Narm and Greg have also been the most boring one. So hopefully you'll get something interesting this time. Then we have a Yahoo. Sorry?
Just making a joke, sorry.
That's it's probably funnier than mine. Number 11, Duke Ayahu Byrne. Now, I said Damien has won 9 out of 12. So has Ayahu won 9 out of 12. And he has actually won the last 8 games in a row. So he is slightly better in that, in better than Damien in there. So see if you can make Ayahu lose this time. I think it's the new, basically what it is, it's the new Ayahu, the new camera setup, the close-up. He's all business. He's taking everything seriously.
Here.
And just don't mess.
If he's on the same team with us, then we're winning together.
I'm the opposite of Samson. I get my power from cutting my hair.
Are we one person short? Or?
Yes, we will be. Then we have number 12, Duke Doug Byrne. Now, he was an iceberg a couple of weeks ago, and then they kicked him out when Jojo came back. I'm sorry. Under the icebergs, they basically only gave him boring stuff. He was villager. Since becoming a Byrne last time, he was exploding werewolf. He was a hunter and a seer. So obviously the Byrne have much more faith in Doug, and it's showing. They're really doing well with him. So the Byrne are the new up-and-coming family. That's number 12, Duke Doug Byrne. Then finally we get to the icebergs.
Explode on all us now.
And so, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Jojo, who had up to that time been the person most likely to be a werewolf, she was sent away to anti-werewolf training, where they tried to get rid of the werewolf out of her. It's obviously worked. And in that time, they got Doug back in, and then they kicked Doug out when Jojo came back. I don't think it was a good move because the family's gone to pot. I don't know why. We've got number 13, Countess Flick Iceberg, who has been killed. Again, the record number with Sonia, 11 out of the 12 times Flick has been killed. Sorry about that, Flick. And then if Nam does turn up, he is number 14. Oh, I had Count Nam Iceberg, who he hasn't played all the games, but he has been killed every single game he has played. And then we had the returning 15 Countess Jojo Iceberg, who since being cured of a werewolf last week, she wasn't a werewolf at all. So obviously whatever happened on that week away, she's been cured of her werewolfness. I don't think there's any more chance of her being a werewolf ever again. Maybe. Okay, so that's it. I will just sort out on my little lovely screen everybody so that they're in number order and everything like that. Right, so we're on to chapter 5 now, everybody. We have an interlude called Endgame. From now on, you may not speak, so I'm going to mute you all. Don't worry, it's just for this bit. It's not for the whole game. Don't panic, Yahoo. Okay. There are rumors in the village. There are rumors that the village feels one among you is prone to explosive outbursts that often endanger the village. Without speaking, on the count of 3, I would like you all to write down in secret the name of one person who you think to be somewhat unstable. Okay, so on the pad of paper, write down the thing, and Adam, if you just type it, and when I say go, you just press return or something. Okay, so if everyone writes down the name of one person who they think is somewhat unstable. Once you've done that, can you give me a thumbs up so I can see that you're good to go? Okay. I think it's just Sonia.
My thumb is up.
Your thumb is up, thank you. Okay, is everyone ready to go? Okay. And if you could show me the name in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so we have, I'm gonna 1 for Damien, 2 for Damien, 1 for Yahoo, 1 for Joseph, 1 for Alex, 2 for Yahoo, 1 for Derek, 3 for Yahoo, 2 for Joseph, 3 for Joseph, 1 for Doug by Doug, 1 for Jojo, 1 for Adam, 4 for Joseph, and Adam has also said Doug. Right. Excellent. No player has received, you can unmute yourselves now. No player has received more than half the vote. So well done. You have grown and learned as a village. By not singling out any one player, you have shown that you can trust each other more than you ever thought possible. And what's going to happen now is that there is, in previous games, where we had the extra roll that you didn't know what it was, there is not going to be any extra rolls at all. So there's only ever going to be 15 rolls. So I'm afraid, Icebergs, your kind of special count thing is a bit meh now. Lucas,
The
you're doing
day
it
I
at the wrong time.
joined the
I
icebergs,
know.
they got powered.
Joining us in the Eating Sandwich Club.
Yep. So yeah,
I should have voted Joseph.
I got the most anyway. So
I was thinking down those
Yeah,
lines,
it
but I
had to
wasn't
be
going to vote family.
half.
Yeah,
So
I was
purposely-
thinking
Give you a
Joseph
roll?
too, but I'm like, no, I can't vote Joseph. He's my
I
favorite.
didn't vote Joseph because he's my friend.
Actually, I purposely didn't vote Joseph.
You want to
I
know
thought it'd
what would
be
have
funny
happened
to vote
if
for
you
Alex.
had? Do you
I
want to
was
know what would happen if you had voted for somebody?
Yeah, because I was hoping Joseph would get a roll.
So what would have happened is that person would have been declared mad. Not very politically correct,
oh, I
but
would have
basically
loved
they
that.
would have had the same ability as an exploding werewolf. When they are killed,
Oh,
they
wow.
they
Oh, I
kill
would have
the
loved
chosen
that.
people.
Yeah.
Aw,
Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't vote for
It'd been great
Joseph.
for me.
I should have voted for myself.
And would we have known that he was mad, or would that have just been like a secret?
No,
Like-
because it would have been one of the ones like the count and things like that that I would have
find out
written
the first
that
time
they
it
get on
happened.
the card. Yeah,
But
so
then
you've
you
known straight away.
would have gotten a title, Joseph. Mad
Yeah,
Joseph.
man.
Yeah,
Matt
Joseph
Joseph.
Ulmer.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm not sorry.
I'm
Did you
not.
vote for yourself,
Me
Joseph?
and Matthew.
I
aren't.
voted for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought
Sam-
who's the most
Between you
mad
and
in
me,
here?
it was a good.
Sam and Matthew are very happy.
I
If
thought
that's
it
not
might
be
be
funny to
something
vote
like
for
that,
Alex.
which is why I didn't want someone next to me to get it.
I picked Derek because he was far away from me.
Right,
It's like, who is
Tactical
the
voting,
one
that's
minute
what I
farthest
like
away
to
from me? I'm like,
see.
Derek.
so that covers up that.
The interesting thing is that like then Matthew and Greg would never vote for me to kill.
Okay, now I've done that, I
Yeah.
can actually sort out the roles for the first game. And what I'm going to do this time is I will tell you. Oh, Adam, I
Yeah,
can
just
let
whatever.
Adam back in. What I will do this time is I will tell you the roles first so that the barons know what the roles are before they choose, because otherwise that doesn't really make sense. Okay, so we have, I can get rid of the, there are 8 villagers in the first game. It's 1713 invasion. There are 8 villagers, 1 seer, 1 hunter, 2 werewolves, 1 wolf cub, who is exactly the same as the normal wolf cub. Each night you wait with the other werewolves and you choose a player with the other werewolves. Don't let the other werewolves know that you're the wolf cub. However, if you're eliminated on the next night, the werewolves can choose 2 players to eliminate. Okay. Then we also have a grey lone wolf and a brown lone wolf. Both lone wolves will wake up with the other wolves at night and choose somebody to kill at night. They are not, again, not to let the other wolves know that they are the lone wolves. The grey lone wolf and the brown lone wolf do not win with the other werewolves. The grey lone wolf and the brown lone wolf only win if they are the only wolves left alive and the wolf win condition has been met.
So as a team, those two together.
They are not a team. They are still two separate people.
Okay.
They're
They are
each
2
lone wolf.
separate, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
However, they
basically-
will count.
Yeah.
They will count to the werewolf win
So
objective.
they
So
counted.
let's say
That's
there
interesting.
are.
So they got to get down to.
So
them
what
and
would
the
happen
village.
if it was 4 with both of the lone wolves? Would it not be a game end condition?
So it
I would
would
think the lone wolves
not-
lose.
Oh no! The number of werewolves exceeds.
Maybe
right.
the werewolves would win, even though none of
Yeah.
them
Then the
were alive.
werewolves. Yes, exactly right. Yeah,
would be
the
very
werewolves would
That'd be a
win.
werewolf win, right?
So yeah,
Not a lone wolf win.
yeah.
But that's just
So
a
the-
technicality, basically. Like, oh, did I win or
Yeah.
did mine?
So,
So
that's,
with the Baron thing, so Adam can choose to be the hunter now, which is interesting.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to message the barons the 3 roles that they can choose between. They might end up, the way I'm shuffling, they might just end up with 3 hunters or 3 villagers.
I'll be right back while we do
something
that.
like
So does that mean
okay.
that mean that the barons know what the other 2 are? Then?
No. I don't think
Then
so.
the other two
No.
are going
So
to get
each
shuffled
one,
back in.
I'm
and we're
going to
gonna
show.
get
each
I'm going to
gets
show
3.
3
Okay.
cards.
Yeah,
Each
okay.
get 3. Okay. So
I thought they got 3 and
and-
then split them up as they wanted.
Sonia,
to.
I'm expecting you to pick villager.
We are all expected, Sonia.
Maybe hunter,
Oh,
actually. I could see it.
good.
The departure of the military was the beginning of the end. The werewolves had survived among the humans, using guerrilla tactics to strike whenever they could. However, without the threat of military reprisal and without the sacred time of the comet, they could be more overt. The human incursion and settlement into their most sacred of grounds was a constant source of disrespect to the werewolves. The werewolves eliminated the first wave of settlers, but the second wave, mixed with a new set of wolves, drove the werewolves to fight both the humans and each other. Okay. The British army left, and for a few years, peace reigns in your small village. But unbeknownst to you, a storm is gathering. An unprecedented number of werewolves have invaded, but they aren't on the same team. There are 2 lone wolves hiding among the werewolves with selfish motives. They need all other werewolves to be eliminated in order to win. Okay, and we will start now with night 0. So everybody close your eyes. I'll mute you all. Okay, and werewolves wake up and look at each other. Okie dokie, and thank you. Werewolves go to sleep, and Seer wake up. And Seer, who would you like to know about? Oh. Okay, thank you, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And off you go.
So we have
So-
five werewolves of 15 people. So this could be a
Yes.
short game.
One of the things that we do is we kind of go back and forth whether or not to kill the first day. With 5 werewolves, this is
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have to.
Yeah. The interesting thing is like the lone wolves are probably gonna start like pointing out other
Going
werewolves
off,
like
yeah.
discreetly. Yeah.
Right.
And you know, the other
Okay,
thing you always do is basically the Sasquatch of this thing is, do you kill the person with the charm? Yeah, that's not just putting that out there straight away.
Do
Sorry,
we-
Damien.
Do we
That's all right.
think,
If you kill me, I'm not using it.
do we think that one of the Heathrow is likely to have picked a werewolf if they had the choice?
Yeah.
I don't.
There's also the random chance
They might,
that
not
it
have had,
helps.
they might not have had much.
3
choice
werewolf
Yeah.
cards. Yeah.
With 5
Yeah.
werewolves.
Unlikely, but possible.
Between them,
I mean,
they've looked at 9 out of the 15 rolls between them.
Yeah, but there can be 3 werewolf kills tonight if they don't target each other.
No.
No, all the
No,
werewolves
I was
wake
under the
up
impression
together.
it's just one.
One
yeah, they
night.
only kill
Just
one.
one, yeah.
That'd be a real quick game.
Oh, I
That would be
thought the
overlooked.
gray
Yeah.
and brown killed separately.
Ah.
Okay.
No, they
That
they
would be
kill all
very
together.
scary.
Yeah, they're just trying
Functionally-
to throw the regulars under the bus.
Yeah, they just have a separate win
The gray and the
condition.
brown werewolf are the same exact role. It's just that they're not on a team.
Sonia,
Hmm.
are you a villager?
Yes, of course.
Ah, but you always say that.
I think
Not-
Adam would have picked
unless she's
werewolf
not.
if he could.
Sonia didn't say I'm a villager.
Maybe actually.
So if you meta me, you may lose. Don't meta me.
No, but I'm gonna
Villager.
meta a little bit.
Remember,
I
she
think
also
there-
picked her role this time.
I'm still joking a
The
little at this
dreaded meta.
stage.
I think Sonia is a villager. I think Derek is a villager because he doesn't want to be a werewolf again.
Mhm.
But I don't know about Adam.
I can't read
I-
Derek
I
because he's
agree with
frozen on my
Joseph.
screen.
I think if any of them are werewolves, I think the toughest one would be the lone wolf.
Yeah, they
so
don't pick that.
I
Yeah.
don't think they would pick the lone wolves. Wolf Club
Yeah.
would probably be the best one because if you die, you're gonna at least
Yeah,
get two.
there's less pressure. You feel like you do
Yeah.
something for your team even if you die.
Well, the odds are that there are 5 werewolves and 10 non-werewolf rolls. So the odds are that each of us would have gotten 1 werewolf roll out of the 3 on offer. And
Well,
I'm happy
and
to.
if we're saying
I'm happy.
don't choose a lone wolf, then there's actually 3 werewolves, 3 chances
that-
for the wolf chosen.
Yeah.
And nothing does stop you saying what cards you saw. You can't tell the truth, you can't lie. So, but you could say
It
I saw
doesn't matter
these
because those were shuffled in anyway with the rest.
I don't think that would matter.
But, yeah,
It
but
does-
we know the other Heathrows won't be the 2 rules that each
Yeah, it is something to
rejected.
think about.
But I think it's dangerous to. It's probably
It
dangerous.
would give away what role they possibly are. So I don't know how to feel about that.
I'm happy to say that I had 1 werewolf in my 3 selection that I didn't take. Obviously, I don't really want to talk about the other.
Obviously,
that's a bit dangerous.
Fair enough.
Obviously.
So
Is that a regular werewolf?
I had 2 werewolf cards and a villager card that I could have chosen from, but I chose the villager.
Well, it's already 3 werewolf claims, and there's only 2 like regular werewolves.
Yeah, but there's 5
I
werewolf
doubt they gave the
cards.
exact role.
There's only 2
2
werewolves.
regular,
but
1 wolf cub, and 2.
Like
Well, it's
he
also
gives
possible-
3 cards to
werewolves.
Derek. Like I don't know if he like basically took all 15 cards and then made like 3 piles of 3, or if he
That's what he
did.
did.
So
I
what
think
I
we
did
should
is-
start nominating. We are running out
We're
of time.
almost out
will-
of time on day one.
I'll just pause it and say that what I did was from the 15 cards, I took out 9 cards, had a pile of 3 for Derek, a pile of 3 for Adam,
Yeah.
a pile of 3 for Sonia. And then the ones I didn't choose, I put back in, shuffled them up, and then dealt them out to the rest of you. Okay.
I'm not sure that we're going to get any.
I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of information.
No,
on
let's
that.
just keep
Yeah.
it in the back of our
Yeah.
mind for later in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
We
Well,
should stop
if that-
wasting
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Because
point, Lucas.
Derek
Not
and
Lucas.
Sonia are telling the truth, and Adam's very not likely to be a werewolf because they've seen
1 minute
3
left.
werewolf cards between them.
Yeah, there could also be a way to clear the.
You know, if you got
family
1
member.
card, you could have picked the werewolf.
We
card.
should nominate
Yeah.
and stop wasting time.
Yeah, nominate Lucas.
Yeah, I'll nominate Lucas. He wants to be
Okay.
nominated.
No,
You said so.
You said you want a nomination.
I meant, did you?
Well,
Did
we
you-
are running out of
Seconds.
time. I think
Yeah,
that's
there is a second. Yes, I heard
Matthew seconds.
a second and there. So what I think last week we said the basic, if people want to nominate, give your reasons where you're nominating, and then when you stop talking, I will ask for seconds. However,
Okay.
I'll
a bit
just put it on
random.
pause. So what I would also say is that sometimes some people can just talk and talk to try and get the timer to run out. So if you think someone is talking and I haven't asked for seconds, if you say I will second, I will stop it then. So it's kind of on the person who's seconding to stop the person from speaking. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just nominate Lucas to get things going. We get more time.
Yeah,
so.
and I heard the second, so I've paused
I
the
saw a
timer.
second somewhere.
Yeah, and I'll give Lucas his defense. Oh, well, not having that long a defense. You get 20 seconds like last time. Ignore that.
Starting now?
Yep, starting now.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm a normal villager, and I'm the only person of all of us who actually tried to nominate someone and didn't want to waste time, because I said it once, then you kept talking about other stuff, and I said it twice. Elliot tried to nominate me, other people still talked, and then I said it again, and then finally you nominated me. So actually, I'm the one who wasted the least amount of time in here, and I'm suspicious of
Okay.
everyone who's kept talking
True.
after I tried to nominate.
Right. I apologize. If people were nominating, I was trying to sort out the all the stickers. So
He
anyway,
wasn't saying
voting
that
for.
people nominated. He was saying he was hoping that somebody would nominate, I think.
Okay.
Why
We are
didn't you
voting
nominate
with our
yourself?
families today.
I will not mute
What?
you all, and we will do our usual votes. So voting for Lucas, 3, and you've got to vote with your family. I'm afraid 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, so all the Heathrows are up. Everyone's up. We've got about 30 seconds left. Carry on.
I nominate Joseph.
I said, why didn't you nominate
I know,
yourself? Instead of saying,
yeah.
oh, can someone nominate? Can someone nominate? You can do it. Like,
Second it. Let's go. Second.
Okay. Joseph.
I thought that
defense
was a
time.
bad defense, Lucas, like saying that you wanted to not waste time, but why didn't you nominate someone then right away?
Well, I didn't think of anyone. I hope someone else did, but I kept saying we should nominate.
We
That-
said only the person who's defending can talk. Sorry,
okay.
Lucas.
Yeah, I asked him a question, but okay.
I know. Well,
I'm a villager.
stick
I'm
with the
a
rules.
plain normal villager, and we have very few of those in percentage right now. So don't kill me because this will be hard anyway for the village.
Okay,
So that's
Joseph.
about it. Yeah.
Right, voting for Joseph. 3, 2, 1, vote. The Biomoths are all down. Yeah, everyone else is up. Okay, 18 seconds left. Carry on.
Well, Adam, what did you pick?
I nominate Doug.
Who
There was a nomination. Simon,
Yeah, I nominate Doug.
Second for Doug. Second for Doug.
I guess I'll second it.
Okay.
So I wasn't
that's
sure
it, I'm
if he was
afraid.
allowed to nominate again because the rules for nomination.
He never nominated anyone.
No, I did. I
thought he
nominated you,
nominated
Joseph.
Oh, it was
No,
you.
the
Okay.
only thing is
I cannot
you're
do
not
this twice.
allowed to nominate the same person.
Okay, that's
You're
fine.
not allowed to nominate the same
Yeah,
person.
the rules
twice
for
on the same
nomination
day.
are different from game to game, so I wasn't.
Simon,
Yeah,
I must say, since we have a very limited time, if you can try to hear like if someone nominates or if we can help you out so that we don't waste time on.
Yeah, so we've got
Yeah.
a nomination for Doug, and this will be the last one. So Doug's going to get his defense. Yeah, off you go, Doug.
Yeah, I'm just a plain villager. We have no more time for any other nominations, so it's fine to kill me. But Lucas is my suspicion. I was the only one that voted down on him. Exactly like Joseph said. If he's concerned about we should nominate someone, why didn't he just nominate someone himself? He didn't want to put that suspicion on himself, but he wanted us to nominate. So, but we got no time left. Kill me. I'm just a villager.
Thank you very much, Doug. Okay, voting for Doug. 3, 2, 1, vote. Heath, Sonia turned it down, please. All the almas are down, and everyone else that. Yeah, 3 up. Everyone else is down. I'm afraid, Doug, you have been killed. Doug was a villager. Go to sleep. Okay, nasty people there. And please, could the werewolves wake up? Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Just to clarify, werewolves, the number you are saying is not the same as the person that was written on that thing. Okay, you're going with that one. Yep. Okay. Right. I'm assuming you're saying that one. Okay. Thank you very much. Werewolves. Werewolves go to sleep. And please, could the seer wake up? Seer, who would you like to know about? Okay, thank you, Seer. And everybody wake up. And it looks like the werewolves have been celebrating Halloween a little bit later than they should do, because outside somebody's house has been the hollowed out skull and face of Sonia, I'm afraid. And if it's any consolation, you look at a lovely jack-o'-lantern there. So Sonia has been killed at night.
Okay, so if the seer has one werewolf, you have to come out because we can lose now. We lost 2 villagers. If we We can lose like next day.
Three.
basically.
Yeah, but it's 5 werewolves. So if it
How about
comes
if there's
out,
2 werewolves that I found?
Nice,
Oh.
Alex. Nice.
What?
Okay, who are they?
Lucas and Adam.
Yeah, of course it's Lucas.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah, of
The
course.
sad
it's
thing
Lucas.
is, those are the 2 I suspected most. So
And I said Adam too, but Lucas outed himself
Yeah,
with that whole like,
but-
oh, someone nominate.
And one
Yeah,
way to confirm it's correct, nominate Lucas.
Well, hang on. I will say that yes, he's been found as a werewolf, but saying someone nominated, it was the first night. I don't think that's necessarily a tell.
Yeah, well, did not find that suspicious. I actually thought Joseph was suspicious, but it doesn't matter because we seem
but like,
Yeah.
It was the
And
nomination of
Elliot is a
Doug,
werewolf too,
yeah.
he just said.
Second.
So.
Second.
Elliot outed himself just now.
Eric, who did you second? Sorry, there was a nomination.
Elliot
for
said, yeah, I
Lucas.
know he's a werewolf. How do you know that? Well, because you're one of the
No,
others.
Alex said he's the werewolf, and I said there's one way to find out. If
No,
it's
you
to
said,
nominate
I know he's a
Lucas.
werewolf.
Right, I'm just going to mute all because I think that somebody nominated Lucas and then I think Derek seconded. Is that correct? Did somebody nominate Lucas?
I thought Elliot nominated Lucas, and I seconded.
I thought, and then I thought you seconded. Is that correct?
I did.
Okay, right, then we'll go straight to Lucas's defense. Okay, Lucas, you can unmute yourself. Off you go.
Yeah. But I still was the only one who was not wasting time. You know, this was actually a villager move. Sure, I'm a werewolf, but it was a villager move, and I don't know why I was suspected for it. Because if I hadn't said anything, we wouldn't have nominated anyone, and then it would have been even better for the werewolves. I don't know why it made me suspect, but yeah.
Okay, so voting for the most interesting defense I've heard in a while. Voting for Lucas. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, yeah, you don't have to vote with your family now. Lucas is the only one voting up. Lucas has been killed, and Lucas was the grey lone wolf.
Am I
It's
allowed?
reverse psychology, Lucas.
Am I allowed to have
Okay,
my
muting
key
all.
across?
Shush.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone go to sleep. And please, could the werewolves wake up? Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okay, thank you very much. Werewolves. Werewolves go to sleep. And Seer, please could you wake up? Seer, who would you like to know about? Okay, thank you, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And at night, you heard lots of clanging coming from the church bell tower. And when you, in the morning, you go over to the church to see what happened, you find at the foot of the bell tower a rather large, rather squished Alex, I'm afraid. Alex is dead. Thank you very much, Alex.
Well,
Okay.
no surprise there.
do we want to talk a bit before we go after
Yeah,
Adam, or
let's
do you
talk.
want
Probably
to-
should.
We do
yeah.
have
'cause
time.
we didn't really talk
Unheard,
about
we
this.
got-
Oh,
a
we
few
were too
minutes.
quick there. So Elliot, I must ask you again. Elliot, did you say that you knew he was a werewolf?
No, I said there was one way to confirm for sure whether Alex was the seer.
Yeah.
And that's
Well, of
when I
course
said
he was the
nominate
seer.
Lucas.
Yeah, but yeah.
Right, and then the
That's what I
wolves
heard.
pounced on
I
that.
heard him say that, something similar to
Okay.
that. So
Yeah, it is what it is.
So,
whatever the
so
exact
we get
word
rid of one of
was.
the lone wolves. So the other lone wolf will probably, if we, you know, with time, we can just hope that it's not Adam.
All right.
So that the
Yeah.
other one can start naming the.
How do we know someone was a lone wolf?
He said
He
it.
told us. He
Simon
said it
said
was
it.
Oh,
the-
okay, I missed that. So.
Yeah, this is a gray wolf, gray lone wolf.
He was the gray lone wolf. Yeah.
Does anybody know what Doug was? He would have told us what his role was since he died today.
Villager.
It was
He said he was a villager.
I was
Yeah.
a villager.
Yep.
We
kinda
do have
thought-
some time now because now we are 4
And I'm lagging.
the way Doug
against
was
5,
acting,
right?
I thought he might be the hunter, but
I want to ask a
Yeah.
question. Flick, when we killed Doug, did you mean to vote up or down?
Oh, hang on a second. That was the round we were
Like
going.
our family had to vote together, so you sort of did like a. So I just wasn't sure.
I think I wasn't sure because I knew we were running out of time, but then in my head I was all like, I thought he was a villager, and I was like, I didn't want to sort of lose more villagers. But then at the same time, we usually kill in the first round, and because there was more werewolves, I think I was kind of in a. There's more werewolves, so I wasn't really sure. And then I just kind of voted down. So.
Now we don't need to vote with our families anymore, right?
Yeah.
that was they're talking about the first day.
Yeah, okay.
It was just because, like, I felt like Doug was a villager, but I just, there's so many werewolves that I was like, we are potentially killing a villager, and that was just a bit of hesitation there.
I kind of thought he might have been the hunter. The way he was talking, he was like, "Kill me," and I thought he was going to take out Lucas right away. But alas.
Does anyone have any major suspicions?
I don't know. I feel like maybe we should just look at the usual suspects and tick them off the list.
That's everyone then.
I would
pretty
say
much.
that in my mind, except for me, obviously, but I think Derek is good.
We know Adam.
Yeah, I feel
Given the
Derek's
fact that he chose his role, I think he's good.
Yeah, I think
and
Derek
Derek
is good.
was a werewolf, and he didn't enjoy it a couple times last
Yeah.
time. So I definitely
Adam
don't
chose
think
werewolf,
Derek-
which
That's what I would think.
I mean, maybe Adam didn't have a choice.
Look at Adam.
Don't try to give him the benefit of the doubt.
The only worry I have is he might be the wolf cub, so we may get screwed.
I'm just going to throw it out. Sorry, go on.
Possibility.
Can we get the quiet people to talk? So, like, sorry, Damien. Sorry, Sam.
You
sorry,
know-
Matthew. Sorry,
You,
Greg.
you nominate us. But I will say,
I mean, I don't know what much there is
I
to
will-
say right now.
yeah, because I'm also going to say,
Unfortunately.
we per man voted up for Doug. We thought he was a villager, and he was.
Yeah.
I will say I did try to vote down just because I thought we did have to need a kill. So I am trying to be honest. I also tried to vote down on Lucas, and everybody else voted up, so I had to change my vote for that.
That
too.
is true.
I'm a bit sus on this click, I'm afraid. I just think, like, I agree that it was a difficult decision on Doug, but, like, wasn't that difficult a decision. And you went into sort of defense mode pretty hard there. So I'm a bit sus on you, I'm afraid.
Like, I'm happy to do 30 seconds if you want, but, like, it literally
How long's
was. Like,
left,
I thought he
Simon?
was a villager. And then this is the thing. We've
I'll
got
take it.
werewolves, and if we reduce
Do we have?
Under about a minute.
and we kill the
1
wrong
minute.
person,
Was there a nomination?
Not yet.
Yeah,
I don't
not
know.
yet.
kill the wrong person,
Oh.
it means there's more werewolves.
No,
And
no,
I
we're
feel
killing
like-
Adam.
I feel like we have to be really careful.
We're killing Adam, obviously.
Well,
Yeah, I
is
agree.
anyone
We've got to
stepping
kill
up for the
Adam.
nomination?
Yeah, I'll nominate Adam.
Yeah.
We're running out of time in a second.
Okay.
Okay, my
Adam's defense.
motivation is that the only thing that makes sense. We can't gamble at this stage. Just two.
Oh
people.
yeah.
Yeah, and there is
Yeah.
no like and roll or anything.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adam's defense then.
The wolf cub and whoever you're gonna die.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna kill you anyway.
No, we got to do
I
it.
mean, we're going to die
Do it
anyway.
now than later.
So, voting for Adam. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, everyone's down. Sorry, I don't even know why I counted apart from Adam. And as it is the day, I will tell you the exact role. And Adam was a werewolf, and Adam was the wolf cub. So I can say it in public tonight. The werewolves will get 2 kills. We go to sleep.
Mute everybody.
Yep, thank you.
And I'll also mention that somebody's got bleeping from Discord.
Yeah, if you could, whoever's got the bleeping, if you could sort that out, please. Thank you. And then we will have the werewolves wake up. And werewolves, if you could just agree on the first person first, and then agree on the second person second. So I'll just go, if you choose your first person you want to kill, and then that'll get that sorted, and then choose the second person. Okay, thank you for the first person. And just second person. Okay. Thank you very much, werewolves. Werewolves, go to sleep. And Seer, wake up. And who are you going to kill? Okay, thank you, Seer. And Seer, go to sleep. And everybody, wait. Everybody wake up. I think I should have said this at the start. There's a bit of a storm raged outside, and it does tend to affect my internet pretty badly. So I'm hoping you can still hear me fine. But if it does go a bit wrong, I do apologise. Anyway, also kicking up a storm last night was a very, very loud werewolf party. There was lots of bongo playing last night. And when you wake up in the morning, you find the bongos were in fact actually human skulls. They were the human skulls of Derek and Joseph. Joseph was the higher pitched skull and Derek was the lower pitched skull, just for those music aficionados of you. So I'm afraid Derek and Joseph have been killed. Okay. I need to check these things out now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are not 4 werewolves. So we are carrying on.
Okay, given there's 3 werewolves and 5 of us, I think we just need to anything we can to narrow down the options.
Yeah.
So I will come out with my role. I am the hunter.
And you've got the key.
Yeah, which is part of why I came out, because I thought the chances of me being killed at night holding the key were comparatively low anyways. If I'm not going to use my ability like that, I might as well help you.
If I had to take a guess at the werewolves, I would say Sam, Ayahu, and Matthew. But that could be completely wrong.
I'm suspicious of Ayahu, mainly because I know I'm messed it up, but our family tries to make sure we get cleared. And that's basically as much.
I'm just thinking he was just been a little quiet.
I would like
relatively.
Sorry, I'd like to hear more from Greg and Matthew. Possibly a Yahoo as well, but Greg, Matthew, and a Yahoo. And sorry, Sam, just take a wee bit. I know you're usually quite quiet, but just.
So you've called out everyone, but you didn't call out Damien, who hasn't said anything, or Jojo, whose brother said anything.
Damien has said stuff in previous rounds. Greg has said.
Like I've said more.
Greg
than
has said almost nothing.
Yeah, but I feel like I've said more than Damien and Jojo, which makes me think that maybe
Probably
you're
said more
just
than me,
not
but I don't
calling
think
out
you
your
said
fellow
more than
werewolves.
You are very defensive for having had your name mentioned.
Well, because it felt like a werewolf move.
I mentioned 4 names, and you're the only one who's taking it personally.
You mentioned 3 names.
I'm really suspicious of Matthew.
No,
that is
because
very suspicious.
No, it's more suspicious to call out 3 people saying they're being quiet, but I wasn't one of the quiet people so far this game.
No, you have talked a bit, but I said I wanted to hear more from you.
Yes,
I
but
said
it's
some people
interesting-
hadn't really had a chance to speak, and I wanted to hear more from you. That doesn't necessarily mean you've been quiet. It means I want to hear more.
Well, there's an implication that I've been quiet when there's.
Okay,
other
we're
people
arguing
that-
over semantics. We really
This argument's getting nowhere. Let's try it a different way. Nominate Matthew.
At this point, I'm much more concerned about a Yahoo silence than Matthew defense.
Okay, I've heard the second, so I'm going to stop there. I'm going to mute you all. Matthew, you can unmute yourself, and you can have your defense.
The reason why I'm defensive is because if I'm a villager, which I am, and I get killed, the game's going to end. Because we have 5 villagers and 3 werewolves right now. If we kill a villager right now, the game's going to end. So it's a pretty good tactic right now for a werewolf to just be like, oh, I'm going to just point out people who I want to die and go after them and just try to get the village to kill a good villager and then all of a sudden game's over and we lost. And people were
Okay,
suspecting
thank
Flick
you.
yesterday. Sorry, I'll stop.
Thank you, Matthew. I will mute you all. We are voting for Matthew. 3, 2, 1, vote. I have 2 down, and that's it. Okay, we carry on.
Okay, so
Left.
I'm just gonna point out that when the deaths were announced, Flick visibly reacted, which in my mind clears her, because the werewolves would not be surprised at who died. Like she visibly reacted. I'm not trying to say anything other than just when the names were announced, it was a surprise to you. So that's kind of my thought. And then the second thing, the reason I didn't vote to kill Matthew, not that I didn't think he's suspicious, but he is right that this decision does decide the game, because if we kill a villager, then we lose. So
the actual defense itself was pretty decent, but I do think he's been quieter than Damien, so I don't think that was a good argument.
I wanted to ask something. Has anyone heard from the Werewolves? What the have the Werewolves taken anyone into their confidence?
I messaged Alex at exactly the wrong point, and then he got killed that night because he was the first confirmed villager, and I always wait for someone I think I can really trust, and I just got it was a stupid move on my part, but yeah, I messed it up.
And I will mention that I believe it's inappropriate to ask a Duke because we're so important. But
I didn't ask you to reveal.
That was
that's fine. I'm just saying.
I will just pause it and I'll mute it there, and I will say that was very, very close to asking a Duke, but I think you just about avoided it. But yeah, that was skirting asking. I will allow it, but yeah, close.
I'd actually forgotten that. It was a good thing.
No, it's fine. I'm of course going to tell my situation because there's no reason not to. But I just, being an important Duke, I wouldn't want you lowly peasants to feel that but I messaged. I messaged Joseph. And unfortunately, he also died. Unexpectedly.
Yeah, we're under 30 seconds.
Okay.
Who nominated Matthew? Jojo, was that you?
I think it was a bad kill.
Second. Right, okay. Matthew, get your defense again.
I mean, if you want to lose the game, kill me, but I'm a villager. I don't know why people are suspecting me. I feel like I talk a lot. I think it's more suspicious that Yahoo's, when forced to, is now saying he told somebody. Like, why would he have told Joseph? Like, of all people, like, at least Elliot's makes sense of telling Adam because he had, we knew who Adam was, even though it was gonna die. But like telling Joseph seems like a false claim from Yahoo. So I'm suspicious of Yahoo.
Thank you, Matthew. We have 10 seconds left. Voting for Matthew. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 up and 3 down. That's not enough. Okay, we've got 10 seconds left.
I nominate Yahoo.
5 up. Sorry.
No, a second.
Okay. Yahoo's defense.
Well, it's not me. 20 seconds is not even enough to defend yourself. All I can say is that I'm feeling under the weather. I actually canceled Sunday's game, but being as this is grand finale, so I am sticking it out. It's not me. I don't really have anything else to say. The reason I messaged Joseph is because, we have some meta between us, I'll say. But
thank you, Yahoo. Let's vote for Yahoo. We've got 6 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is enough to kill Yahoo. 2 up. Yahoo has been killed, and Yahoo was a werewolf. Go to sleep, please. And werewolves wake up. Who would you like to kill? Thanks very much. Werewolves go to sleep. And Seer, wake up. And Seer, who would you like to know about? Okay. Thank you, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And you were all feeling kind of peckish. So you went along to, this morning you all went along to Mrs. Lovett's pie shop to get yourselves another tasty pie. You bit into it. It was a very tasty pie, but when you bit into it a bit too much, you saw that chopped up inside that pie was Flick, I'm afraid. The werewolves have made a lovely pie. It was very tasty, but it was Flick. I'm sorry, Flick. Okay, carry on.
So the two werewolves now both know that they are on different teams to each other because we got one lone wolf and one regular one.
Mm-hmm.
So at least we don't have a werewolf block during the day, which helps.
Wait, did we actually get a real reveal on Flick?
On Yahoo was a werewolf.
On Yahoo was a werewolf, yeah.
Flick died in the night, so we don't get a get a roll.
Okay.
But it's interesting because if there's
So
two
the-
werewolves and they're different teams, they might not want to kill at night. Because the lone wolf wants to try and win.
Well, they have to try really hard to get the other werewolf killed during the day.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, the two wolves might be going after each other.
Sorry,
Greg, what?
Yeah, I'm just agreeing with what was already said, that the wolves might try to kind of go at each other. Then.
Yeah, because the lone wolf, there's 6 of us left. So if 2 villagers die, that lone wolf loses and the werewolf team wins.
Elliot, what are you thinking?
I'm just trying to work out some of the numbers. In a slightly crazy way, I'm almost tempted to say don't kill, get down to 5, and then at least we need to pick 2 from 5 rather than 2 from 6, although I'm not sure that's the right move either.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm also wondering whether Flick was killed because she suspected Matthew as a decoy or because Matthew actually is a werewolf, and I keep bouncing backwards and forwards.
Every time I've been a villager in a game where Matthew is a werewolf, I've had a night where I'm super suspicious, and whenever I woke up, I was dead. I'm just putting it out there. That's a Matthew move in my book, but I don't want to be wrong.
Because I was going to say I was actually
I'll tell you this, Jojo,
Flick
as a
would look
werewolf,
up the
I
Yahoo.
don't usually pick who kills. I let my teammates pick. So if you have died because you're going after me in other games, it was probably because the other wolves wanted to kill you.
Not for going after you, for being suspicious. And Flick, I thought, well, she was the only person who voted up for the werewolf, so that seemed kind of suspicious.
Okay, my current thinking is Damien with the charm can't be voted out, which means if he's a werewolf, then
if he's a lone wolf, that'd be hilarious.
we would, if he's a werewolf, we'd need to go for him once, and then the werewolves would almost have to get deadlocked at night or something for us to have a chance. Otherwise, the werewolves would pick off too many.
Which he said he won't use it if he.
Yeah, I'll make that simple. If you kill me, I'm not using the charm in case it does anything when we finish the games. Therefore, we'll lose.
Yeah, but it's not a reason to pick you either, because I don't think even if we pick. Well,
There's 2 werewolves left, right?
Oh no, as long as we kill every night.
Yeah.
We could kill Damien, and then the werewolves could kill someone, and we'd still get a second chance at Damien. So
nah, because if you kill me, then that goes down to 5. Unless the werewolves are deadlocked,
I'm saying let's say today we picked a different werewolf, and the werewolves killed someone at night, and you're down to 4. Then if we at that point
if we get down to 4, we lose.
Is there any chance that Flick was a werewolf and somehow the other werewolves
I don't think
I'm
so. I was thinking
trying to
of
figure
two,
out what's going on here.
because
Yeah,
there'd be two, and they wouldn't be able to vote for them.
Oh, there would have only been 2. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
I think we got
Better
to
word,
nominate today is my feeling.
We can't get it wrong
I'm not
either.
leaning toward.
Yeah.
I'm not.
think we
leaning
don't eliminate
towards
today, Lee?
Derek, so I'm suspicious of Matthew. I really don't know the other one, and
Well, JoJo was my main suspicion right now, just based on the last
1
round.
minute
but-
left.
Jojo and
1
Flick
minute.
were both
Down to a minute. We gotta
very in
make
step for a lot
decisions.
of that last round, and Flick was killed. So
And for
Very
me,
what for the last
for
round?
me,
I said
for
you
me,
and Flick
Greg and
were very
Damien are
much in
wild
step
cards.
that
I don't
last
know.
round.
Yeah.
I feel like Sam is the lone wolf maybe, and Matthew's a normal werewolf, but I don't know. And this is so stressful. I hoped that I was dead so I wouldn't have to like have so much pressure.
We got
I'll
30
nominate
seconds left, so we
Matthew.
I'll second that.
Okay, Matthew, your defense. There are
I'm
25
not a
seconds. left.
werewolf. I don't know who the other wolves are. The only person I trust is Elliot for obvious reasons. I'm thinking that we not killing today actually might be the best idea, just because if we kill today, then we lose if we pick the wrong person.
Okay. Thank you very much, Matthew. So thumbs ready, voting for Matthew. And voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, only one down. We carry on. 25 seconds left. As I said. 22.
Does anybody else suspect JoJo?
What?
A little bit, but I suspect everyone. That's
Dude, we got
Oh,
it.
yeah, and she was only brown book there.
Well, we got to get somebody.
I'm
And it's got to
nominating
be a
JoJo.
werewolf.
5 seconds.
Almost not trying.
I'll
Yeah.
second if nobody else hadn't already.
Right, I think just in time, I'm afraid, JoJo, your defense.
We could also not kill today.
Hey
Okay, 10
guys,
seconds.
I'm a villager. This is super fun. So stressful. I don't know. Matthew, kind of getting werewolf vibes, but don't kill me. I don't think that not killing is a good option, but at this point it is, because otherwise we definitely lose. So yeah. Just don't kill me, please. Or we will lose.
Okay, thank you, JoJo. Thank you, JoJo. Meeting you all. Voting for JoJo in 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay. JoJo has not been killed. Nobody has been killed. You go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep, please. And werewolves wake up. Okay, thank you very much, werewolves. Werewolves go to sleep. And Seer, wake up. Seer, who would you like to know about? Thank you, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And we have a potentially dead Damien. We have a definitely dead Damien because Damien can only use his charm during day. Sorry, I forgot about that. So we don't have a potentially dead Damien. He's definitely dead. He's been certified dead by the mortician, whatever it is. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, I've got a theory. It's only a suspicion, but given we need to pick werewolves today and tomorrow, it's the only way I can get 2 werewolves in one theory, which is Greg throwing JoJo under the bus in the last minutes there, because if we picked a villager, the ordinary werewolf would win, and that makes Greg an ordinary werewolf. And then I'm thinking possibly Greg protecting Matthew, because Matthew's a lone wolf and he wants to keep the werewolves alive because of the numbers. And that's my best theory.
I mean, I was thinking the same thing, but I was thinking Greg and Sam were the wolves because I'm not a wolf. But
I feel like if I was a werewolf, I would have voted down on that last one.
Yeah.
Well,
which is
Sam, are you suspicious of Greg?
yes. Because
We
of
were
the
just
down vote
out
from
of
last
time
time.
there, and Sonia or
Suspicious of
JoJo was the down vote there on Matthew. So that's the best guess I had to go on. We had to try to get someone before the round ended.
I'm not saying it's good, but I can't. Any other figure I can come up with only gives me one werewolf, and I need to get 2 suspicions.
True.
I'm suspicious of everyone here except for Elliot, and that's wrong. So
That's the bad part. Yeah, I'm in this kind of the same boat. I'm like, I'm thinking Elliot's the good guy here, and the problem is you have that key too. So if you're actually the werewolf,
I will say I was very convinced by
nobody else
JoJo's
claimed
defense.
Hunter, though. Nobody else claimed Hunter.
What I would say is,
And it
if I
hasn't
was
been
an
Hunter.
ordinary
Hunter.
werewolf, I would be very tempted to come out now and just show off a bit.
Well, I will say I was pretty convinced by JoJo's
and
defense.
the hunter
last
hasn't been
time.
killed because we would
Yeah,
know.
because I'm a hunter.
Elliot's definitely the hunter.
Elliot, do you want to go for Greg today?
I think Greg's our best bet. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I don't see a better option.
Okay.
That's,
and then I will be dead tomorrow probably. So I won't have to decide the next one.
You. This is we have
not
got
like
down to the
playing the
last
game,
3
Jojo?
before where it was my choice, and I don't have a good track record.
Well, I think Greg's our best option right now.
Yeah, can we, before we nominate Greg, can everyone just say who their biggest suspicion is of being the other werewolf, just so whoever dies at night has shared that bit of information?
I think it's Sam, but
Well, that definitely makes me think it's Matthew.
JoJo?
I would go with Matthew, but not confidently.
Yeah, I'm Elliot. You're about the only safe one in my book, and 2 of the others are werewolves. I kind of think JoJo's one of them, but
Interesting.
Greg, if you're not a werewolf, we've lost anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we get it wrong, then we're done.
I don't. Okay.
Nominate Greg.
I will second.
Okay, Greg's defense.
I am playing villager, so it's going to be a loss. But I said what my info already while we were talking there just a second. So, well, with that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Greg. Voting for Greg. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Greg has been killed, and Greg was a werewolf. Okay, deep. And please, could the werewolf wake up? Werewolves who would like to kill. Okay, thank you. Werewolves go to sleep. And Seer, wake up. And Seer, who would you like to know about? Okay, thank you, Seer. Seer, go to sleep. And everybody wake up. And this time, there was obviously a lot of werewolves running around the village. They have been running around, trampling everywhere. And you can tell this because it looks like trampled to death has been JoJo. JoJo is dead.
Okay, just based on the actions as well,
Okay.
I'm more convinced than ever it's Matthew, so...
It's not me. If I was a
So
werewolf,
we
I
can
would
do
have
what we
done
usually do. If I
better
just pause
job.
it there for, we'll do in a 3, when it's down to the last 3, we'll have a chat. And then if you'll just write the name of the person you want to kill at the end, and then we'll have a look and see how it goes. Okay, off we go.
And Matthew who Jojo's been suspecting for a while.
Yeah, if I was a lone wolf, though, I would have been more aggressive against the wolves. I had no information this whole game. I've been throwing accusations at Flick and random people that were not, villagers.
But
So that were villagers, I mean.
I've got to go for one. I've got to go for one of you. I don't have. There isn't much to go on, but there's been more suspicion of you than Sam, just with some of the people I know of. It's just from people like Jojo and Flick. I also just reactions last round. It looked like Sam was getting new information when finding out that people were werewolves or dead more than you did. It's 50-50. It's almost 50-50, but I think I've got slightly better odds with you than Sam, and Sam would tell me exactly the same things you would.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Sam hasn't, like, he's been quiet and he's been playing low key, so, which he does, that's his style. But, like, that's a good way to play if you're the lone wolf. I've been trying to throw stuff out, but failing. I mean,
Whichever one of you it is, you've played it well.
If I was the lone wolf, I would have been way more aggressive against trying to get Yahoo out earlier. Or
Funny enough, I actually believed Matthew was innocent earlier, and then until I didn't.
I'm going for Matthew, and I assume you two are going for each other.
Elliot, you're gonna lose the
Extra
game for
vote.
us. I mean, congratulations, Sam. Good lone wolf win, but Elliot, I rarely win these games. I rarely survive. I know this is tough because everyone's suspecting me and JoJo suspecting me, but like, of course the wolves kept me alive because everyone's suspecting me. That's why I'm still alive here. Usually I die early. The only reason I'm still alive is because, like, by like day 3, I was the most suspicious guy in the village, so that's why I'm still alive. Whereas, like, I mean, Sam's a wolf, so that's why he's alive. But I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't want to lose this game. Come on, Elliot.
It sounds like you're all ready to vote. Is that correct?
Correct.
Don't lose this for us, Elliot.
Give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Sam, what would you have done differently if you were a werewolf?
I haven't even thought about it.
Because
I've never played a game with a lone wolf before. So I don't even know, honestly. I'm a terrible bluffer anyway, so.
Yeah.
It's not me, Elliot. It's not.
Sorry, if I go for Sam and it's you, everyone else will.
It's not me. Don't think about winning, because think about winning, not so much worrying about what other people think.
Yeah, but
See, that's convenient because everybody that's been innocent has been thinking it's you.
Yeah, but the reason
it's 2/3, 1/3 thing, but there's just
that's why I'm still alive.
It's just more likely to be you than Sam. Sorry, Matthew.
It's not me though.
Okay.
You need to go with your own gut, not with other
His gut's telling him it's you.
Yeah. Okay. We're ready to vote. So 3, 2,
Well,
1.
I think everybody's already.
I think so. And Matthew has been killed, and Matthew was so close to winning as the brown lone wolf, but just failed it at the end, I'm afraid.
It's a good try, Matthew.
Elliot made the right choice this week. Well done, Elliot.
Good calls.
Elliot, you've brought honor back to the family.
Yeah, Elliot,
The whole game was free,
MVP.
and Matt was not
called it
the
perfectly.
lone wolf.
I thought, Elliot, there was a moment there where I thought you were going to flip. It was when you just said, I need to think about it. I was like,
We were all in
Okay.
the dead chat going, come on, Elliot, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
You know, Elliot
Well
was
done,
like,
Elliot.
wait, stop, let me think.
I was giving a chance for a bit more information, but it was basically 3 bits of information to go one way and nothing really to go the other.
Greg, I almost threw it.
I'm
for
going
the
to meet you
Wolves
all
'cause
and
I
go
was
over the
getting
roles.
nominated.
So,
Yeah, well, I couldn't
sorry.
gun for Matthew because that would have obviously confirmed everyone's suspicions that he and I were the 2 remaining wolves. So
yeah.
I didn't really know how to play
Okay.
towards the end. That's for sure. Sorry.
All right. Meet you all then. So we had Elliot was the hunter, Derek, Sonia, Damien, Joseph, Flick, Doug, Sam, and Jojo were villagers. Alex was the seer. Lucas was the grey lone wolf. Matthew was the brown lone wolf. Adam was the wolf cub. Greg and a Yahoo were regular werewolves. Okay, there we go. Now, there is a consolation prize for Lucas and for Matthew. There is no MVV in this anymore. I'm afraid in the last chapter there's no MVV. However, the players who got the lone wolves received the loner title. And the loner title allows that person to leave the village for 1 day and night cycle. So you'll get to use it 2 more times. Basically, at the start of the day, say, I would like to use my loner ability, and then you are not in the village in the day, so you cannot be killed during the day, and you are not in the village at night, so you cannot be at night, and the following day you return. So Matthew and Lucas both receive that ability, the loner ability. Okay, and there we go, that's it.
Nice.
Yeah, Greg, when I was getting nominated so much, I was tempted to be like, yeah, I'm the lone wolf and Sam's the other wolf, and just die and then have them.
I was waiting for you to say Greg's the other wolf. I was like,
no,
well,
no, no. I was like, if I'm going down, I'm gonna at least let the wolves win. I was like, if I.
Oh man, I should have gone after you then.
No, I was like, if I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna throw Sam
That was
under the
fun.
bus or someone random, and then hope that you can pull it off.
That was a pretty awesome ending, though, Matthew. Your last convincing, the villagers have, well played, Sam. You've really won this well, and
yeah,
everyone in the chat just watching Elliot. Starting to go.
I felt like I had like a 1 in 10 chance of pulling it off, but
we thought you had it at one point.
I never felt.
You're a much better actor than I am. So
Matthew, your defenses were really good.
Yeah, I felt like I was done. It was like
if I was
like,
alone, I don't think I would have won that.
This is the second time I've come like one turn.
Every time a werewolf, I play like lone wolf anyways.
What, Jojo? You have been werewolf more often than me.